Colin had a collection of badges, postcards, and magnets. Okay, he had 85 badges. 30% of his collection were postcard. So if 30% of his collection was postcard, then the rest will be the badges and magnets. So you must be able to see all these things when you read the question. Cannot just read purely by reading. You have to make relationship with every part of the sentence. Okay. Next part here, he had 51 fewer postcards than magnets. Okay, this is very important. Why? What do we know about postcards? Okay, sorry. We know that postcards was 30% of his collection, right? If I rephrase this question, this sentence, he had 51 more magnets than postcard. It will make your life easier. Slightly easier. Yes, why? Because if you know that he has more magnets than postcard, we already know that postcard is 30% of the total, right? So what happens to the number of magnets? It will be 30% plus 51 more. No? The badges we know is 85. We don't know the percentage. See, must read carefully. So my suggestion is to read the question at least 3 times. But every time you read is for a different purpose. I repeated this many times over the years already. So 30% of his collection were postcards. Then, because I rephrased the sentence, he had 51 more magnets than postcards, means that it will be the 30% plus another 51. So this part here will be your magnets. And then the last part, of the whole will be your badges, which is 85. So if you are able to draw this model properly and interpret properly, you will be able to see that this is how many percent? 30, 30, this will be 40%. So if you can get this part, then your 2 marks is going to be yours, because this is the most important part, to the correct answer. So if you get this, then most likely you can get the 2 marks already, because you are supposed to find postcards, right? Postcards is 30%. So I just need to find 1%. Okay. If this is not a paper 2 question, I will not recommend you to find 1%. You should go and find 10%. But if it's a paper 2, please just use your calculator. Okay. Don't need to crack your head to find something else. Just find 1%. You get 3.4. Then you are supposed to find postcards. Please don't find 100%. The natural thing to do is usually people will find 100%. Just find 30% because you're trying to find postcards. So 30 times 3.4, that will give me 102. Then that's how you get your 2 marks. That's it. Okay, the part that students cannot do is part B, because they don't see, either they misread the question or they don't see how it is, being phrased. So like, for example, what percentage of his collection was postcards after that? So you need to first understand what do they want. What percentage of his collection? So his collection, is it the collection at the end or is it the collection at the start? Of course, they are referring to the end. And you want to find the postcard also end. So now you need to find the collection after his collection decrease, correct? So how to find his total collection? Total collection will be how many percent? Total collection will be 100%. So now 100%, minus 20% will be left with 80%. So this is after his collection decrease. So can I find 80%? I can. I already know my 1%, which is 3.4. So 80% will be 80 times 3.4, which will give you 272. So we found the end total. Now we need to find, the end, at the end for postcards, right? He gave away only postcards, nothing else. Only postcards. We know the postcards at first. This is at first. So we need to find out at the end. How? If the total decrease because of postcards, I can find out, okay, 100%, which is 340. Okay, so 100% will be 3.4 times 100, okay, will be 340. You can either do this or straight away find 20%, which will be 3.4 times 20. That will give you 68. This is the postcards that was given away.
So that's 300.
No, 340 is the total. So if you want to find 100%, then you need to take 340. So there's extra step here. But sometimes students understand this way better, then you can write 2 steps to find 68. Or you can straight away find 20%. So it's up to you. Okay. But the end will be 272 because we want at the end, right? And for the postcards that was given away is 68. We want the postcards at the end. So we will take the at first minus given away. That will be the postcards at the end. And times 100%, yes. That will give you 12.5%, correct.